Alright, let's get down to business. And the very first thing you need to do to advertise on Facebook is to get a business manager account, and that's exactly what we're going to do in this video. So the first step you want to do is that you want to go to this address called business.facebook.com. If you have not opened an account with them before, then this will be a page that you see right now. Just want to let you know that you need to be logged in with your Facebook personal profile first before you can create a business manager account with them. And I'm not going to go through every single detail here because it's a very simple, straightforward process. What you want to do is that you want to go to the top right here, click on create account, and just fill in the details. Now all this is rather self-explanatory, and I am using a test account just to demonstrate this. So let's just go down to it right now. Okay, your business and account name, we'll just put it your business name. Okay, I'm making this up, by the way. It should actually be your name, maybe your business name, private limited, your actual name. So in this case here, this is the name of this Facebook account that I am doing a test right now. And when you add in your business email, it has to be the same email address that you use for your personal Facebook account. All right, so I'm just going to add in this over here as well. This is the email address that is attached to this particular personal account. All right, click next. And all you need to do is just enter your address and your details. So for example, I'm just going to put Singapore. Okay, so what I've just done here is that I've entered my details, my physical address, or you can put it whether it's your home or your office address, that's okay. You will need to put in a website. So if you already have a website, just put it in here. If you don't have a website, for the time being, you can just put in your Facebook page address, and you can do just that. And don't worry, you can always edit that out afterwards. Now the next part is a little important. Business use. This account primarily uses Facebook tools or data to promote its own goods or services or provide services to other business. Now, choosing either one of this is not a problem, but I would recommend most of the time that you just put promote its own goods and services, because most of the time that's exactly what you are doing. And if you plan to run Facebook ads for someone else later, for your clients, you can always change this afterwards down the line. So yeah, that's about it, right? Click on submit. It'll probably take several seconds to create your business manager account. And what's going to happen is that you will arrive at a page like this. So after this, every time you log into business.facebook.com, you will arrive at the business manager interface that looks something like this. So I already have an ad account created here. If you're seeing this for the first time, you should see absolutely nothing at all. It should be a very clean slate. And in the other videos, I'll show you how to create your ad account, how to add pages, and other configurations that you can do. So if you already reached this page, then congratulations, you have just opened your business manager account with Facebook. After creating a business manager account, the next step that you want to do is that you want to create your ad account. So I'm going to use one of my business accounts to demonstrate how to do it. And as a new beginner or as a new user, you're going to see absolutely nothing here at the moment, especially the ad account. It's not going to show anything at all. So let's get started, okay? We'll click on business settings on the left. And then we're going to hover down to accounts and add accounts. So again, if your account is brand new, you're going to see totally nothing here at all. And what you want to do is you want to click on the add button here and select create a new ad account. So a lot of people might intuitively select the first one, add an ad account. That's not what we're going for. We're going for the third one, create a new ad account. So at this point, you can give it any name you like. You can name it after your product, after your company, or after your brand. There's nothing wrong with that. So I'm just going to call it product name, okay? And personally, I would also like to add the currency that I'm going to advertise this account in. So I'm just going to put US dollars here, okay, or USD in short. Time zone, it auto detects to your current time zone. So assuming that you are living in the United States, you're going to put in your time zone. So I'm just going to go with Eastern time, okay, GMT -5. All right, I think that should be Eastern time around here. Okay, there we go. All right, and currency, you can put in USD or US dollars. Now, there's no right or wrong here. You can put it in whichever currency that you're comfortable with. It could be Sing dollars, it could be pounds, Australian dollars, it's totally up to you. There's no advantage whatsoever. So once we're done, we're going to click on next. And you're going to be asked a rather familiar question. This ad account will be used for your own business, or is it going to be used for other people? In a sense that if you're planning to run an agency and advertise on the behalf of your clients, you will select the second choice. All right. But I would say that it's just better off that you just select my business, just to keep things simple. There's no right or wrong. And once we're done, we just click create, and that's it. You already have your first ad account. After creating your business manager account and creating your ad account, the next step that we're going to do is that we're going to add a payment method. So to do just that, in the business settings, you will scroll down to payments, and you'll arrive at a page like this. And you're going to click on add payment method, and this is where you will add in your credit or debit card. Now, I'm not going to actually put in my own details, but just want to give you a couple of heads up based on my personal experience is that when you add your credit card or debit card for that matter, you might get a small little charge of an equivalent of $1. And that's just Facebook's way of validating and verifying your credit card. So you might get an SMS notification or an email notification about it, depending on your arrangement with your credit card company. But not to worry, that this amount is refundable to you within the next few working days. So it's just an equivalent of $1 to verify and validate your card. And on a more personal note, if you don't have a credit card, yes, you can add in a debit card, but for security reasons, I would still encourage that you get a credit card eventually, because with a debit card, if anything happens to your account, as in hacking attempts or fraud, you can't really dispute that, and you can't fight off the charges unless you deliberately use a virtual credit card or a bank account with not a lot of savings inside. That might be okay, all right? But most of the time, I still recommend that you use a credit card, or at the very least, a virtual credit card, okay? So once you add this in, you will click on continue, and you're done, all right? I'm going to make this video rather brief, and just in case you want to tidy up some of your details pertaining to your Facebook Business Manager account. So how you're going to do just that is by going to business settings and scroll all the way down to business info, and you will arrive at a page like this. Now, some of these details here should look familiar to you when you log into your account, because these were the details that you had filled in when you created your Facebook Business Manager account. So let's start off head to toe, all right? This is the name of the business account that I'm using for an example here. So you might notice that there's a blank thumbnail over here. We'll click on that, edit, and click over here. And what we can do is that you can add a picture or a logo. And I'm just using this as an example, all right? Let's just say I want to use this as a logo. I click submit, and there we go. All right, I'm just using this as an example. If you want to edit any of the details here, such as the legal name, the address, phone number, website, tax ID, you can just click on edit and make the changes here. Another thing of interest here is that you click on notifications. This is on the left here. And if you want to just control the noise that you're receiving, whether it's from push notifications or email, whenever there's an activity going on in your business account. But truth to be told, as you run Facebook ad campaigns, you don't really need to know every single thing there is. So you want to probably consider minimizing the noise or the amount of emails that you receive as an update, like from every actions that you do. So what you can do is that you can choose to turn on or turn off any of the push notifications or email for anything here. So personally, all right, I will still leave all this turned on because these are really important information. Marketing updates, personally, I turned everything off, and that's exactly what I just did here. Partner program updates, I think this is not important as well. I just turned everything off. Pages, this is up to you. Normally, I would just like to get a push notification. So what push notification means that every time you get a notification at the top right with a red icon, that's what push notification is. I don't really need an email notification every time someone likes or even like leaves a comment. I think that's not important, so I'm going to turn that off. Ad accounts, this is totally up to you. You can have both of this on, but as you run more ad accounts, it might get a little bit noisy. You might want to consider turning off the email notification. WhatsApp, I do not use WhatsApp account, so I'm going to turn this off. If you do, you can leave it on. I don't do e-commerce in my case, so I'm going to turn off catalogs. Pixels, I think this is, we're just going to turn off the email notification. And as for apps, if you're going to run any conversions or campaigns about apps, then you can leave this on. Otherwise, you can turn this off. So yeah, this will just help you minimize your noise and clutter a little bit more. And now, this is not exactly an important thing to do, but I think it just helps you minimize the noise and keep your business manager account rather tidy.